Hey guys, GM Bush here, and today we're going to talk about the third inning program coming tomorrow. We've got one of the cards revealed that we're going to be getting, um, and we're going to talk about how we can get this done as quickly as possible, maximum efficiency, so you can get those rewards, those bosses, and you can either have them as soon as possible. You could sell them off for a ton if you get them early enough. But yeah, let's get right into it. Let's talk about it. Let's look at how this can be done. So right off the bat, we're going to just start by looking at the programs and or the second inning program, and we're going to kind of see how this plays out. So if you remember, when the second inning program came out, there's always these daily missions that you can do, and you can get a few thousand XP for 5K. There's always going to be some missions. Now, these obviously they add more in as time goes on, so these at the bottom weren't here when it dropped. But some of these top ones, like getting 10 wins in online modes, those will always be there. There will always be something along this lines, scoring runs or hits or something with types of players in online. And then just a couple of extra. These first four, I believe, were specifically here when it drops. So you can get maybe 20,000 XP right off the bat from missions. There's always a conquest map. This Martian conquest was in the game when the inning dropped, or they put it with the map. So you can do the map as well when conquest drops, and that will get you 25K. And then another huge thing to get you a huge head start is going to be a collection. This will be the only collection, I believe, when it first comes out, and it will give you 50K for having the 3 second inning bosses. So if you have the Jason Bay, the God, I'm blanking here. The Jason Bay, the Don Mattingly, and then the Lee Smith. If you have those 3, and you collect them when the inning drops around, you'll get 50K. So right off the bat, just by doing all those things, you'll have about 100K, which is really great. But of course, we want to get to 350K, maybe even the 650K as quickly as possible so we can collect all the rewards. So how are we going to do that? So if you haven't already, I've posted a video about this. I would highly recommend checking it out. But I'll quickly explain it, some of the questions I've had at least. But I will link the video in the description. There is a massive glitch in the game. It's still in the game. It gives you XP and stubs, but we're going to use it to get XP, and how you can plan ahead today to be ready for tomorrow. So again, I will link the video in the description, so there's going to be some parts you might not understand, but we're going to talk specifically about what with the glitch, how this would work. So with these programs, as you finish these programs, you'll look here, I've already done this one, you get a lot of packs and stuff, and you'll notice you get 11,000 XP at the end, but you also will get 11,000 XP 2 other times, so you get 3 XP sections per program. And when they're a diamond program, you'll get 11K, and then when you look at the gold ones, they will get you 8K, and then the silver ones, if we load up a silver one here, will get you 6K. And all of these, though they don't say it, they do it 3 times. So one at the end, and then one I think at like 75 points maybe, and then one around maybe 35 or something like that. It does not say it, but I promise you it does it. So for silver, every time you finish a silver program, you'll get 18,000 XP. If you finish a gold program, because it's 8,000 at the end, it's 8,000, therefore 24,000 XP. And if you do a diamond one, it's 33,000 XP. So if you did a silver, a gold, and a diamond program, it's going to be the 18,000, the 24,000, and the 33,000 all combined. That's going to get you 75,000 XP. So if you did the original thing we talked about, the collections and all that, you'd have about 100,000 XP. And then if you did a silver, gold, and diamond, you'd already have 75K plus the 100. You'd be at 175,000 XP. Almost halfway to the bosses already at 450K, but you could just keep doing these programs. You could keep doing diamond ones, you could keep doing gold ones, you could keep doing silver ones. And if you did, even without doing all the other things, the conquest and the boss collection and all that, if you 75K, if you do 6 of them, so 6 silver, 6 gold, 6 diamonds, you'll finish and get the bosses. And if you did that by, let's say, Saturday or Sunday, you could sell the bosses for 100, 200, 300K. And although I haven't mentioned it yet, one of the bosses already confirmed, as you'll see in the thumbnail, is a 97 30-30 club, Grady Sizemore. We don't have the stats yet, but it does look incredible, and a card that everyone will want to have. So What I'm going to suggest is, even if you don't do the collection of the second inning bosses, which I'm not going to do, I've already sold off my boss. I don't really have an interest in keeping them right now, although they could help with the Mariano Rivera collection. What I'm going to do is today I'm going to sim out a bunch of these bronze programs, any ones that I haven't done yet that I need to do. Some of them are easier and quicker to do than others. For example, Speedster, if we look at it here, um, it really just requires plate appearances and stolen bases aren't going to happen through simming. I don't think your player ever steals bases when you do the sim. So Speedster's really not the way to go. You could do fielding. It's not going to be as great, but it can happen. But I would do Sparkplug, Slugger. Those ones are going to be your main two if you haven't done all of them yet. So if we look here, um, there is a silver one I have not done yet. I believe it's Speedy Slugger. I have not done Speedy Slugger yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the bronzes done. I haven't done any slick fielding, so I'll sim out the slick fielding today on my player. So that way, if we look at the program here for slick fielding, it's mainly fielding stats. So I'll put him at like first base. First base, you'll get a lot of putouts. And you'll still get a decent amount of assists, but you can rack up the putouts. Or maybe second base might even be better because then you get a lot of assists and putouts. Same with third. So I'll make probably a second baseman, actually. So I'll make a second baseman, and I'll grind out this bronze program today. I might even do some of the silver ones, so that way when the program drops tomorrow, the third inning program, I can just grind out the gold and the diamond programs and just have those ready, because that will be quicker than, if you have it ready, you'll get so much XP for it. You could also just wait and do them all tomorrow when it drops and do bronze as well, because bronze will get you 15k per. It's really up to you, but genuinely, like, just overall, a general recommendation is do these when the inning program drops. You don't have to do the Conquest. You don't have to do... This is probably going to be more efficient than Conquest. Conquest gives you like 25 or 30k. I think you could do a Diamond program, which gives you 33k. In the same amount of time, you could do Conquest, probably even quicker. So when the inning program drops tomorrow, again, my recommendations are going to be buy the bosses now if you haven't, because when the inning program if you want to, because when the inning program drops on Friday tomorrow, you're going to find that these boss prices will rise. It might not be substantial, but the Jason Bay, the Mattingly, the Lee Smith, they're like 30k-ish right now. They might go up to 40, 45, and it's just, if you wanted to do that collection, it's going to be a waste of stubs. You could have just done it today. And then just grind out this glitch. I'm telling you, you grind it out tomorrow when the inning program drops, you're going to fly through the levels. Before you know it, you'll be at the bosses, and you'll make so many stubs. Because if you could do all these programs and whatnot and get the bosses by, we'll say, Saturday, you could probably sell them for 100k. And then in a week, they'll be 50k. And then in another week, they'll be 30k. You might even be able to get more than 100 if you're quick enough. So if you've got the time and you've got the patience, because I know it could be a real pain to do it, but throw on some Netflix, watch a movie, and just sit here and grind it out. I know Saturday, I'll probably spend the day, I don't have anything going on. Friday night, I don't have anything going on. I'll probably watch a movie, throw in some Netflix, like I said, and just sim. It could get tedious, but if you did it for 4 or 5 hours, I'm telling you, you'll see so much XP come your way. You'll see so much progress, and you'll be rewarded for it through all the the rewards you get along the way. And also, if you are the first one or one of the first to hit the boss program, you're one of the first ones to get to the uniform in the program. You're one of the first ones to hit the bat skin, or they have the mini diamond pack with like 3. Michael Kopech was in the last one. I remember him being in there, and Evaldi was in the first inning. I remember those two specifically. If you reach those packs early, you can sell them for more as well. So it's really beneficial to finish the inning program as quickly as possible. I've seen, if you're one of the first people to get the boss, which is very hard to do, but if you have the 3 second inning bosses to give you the 50k, and you do this glitch and you get it done really quickly, sometimes you can sell them for upwards of 200, 300k if you're one of the first ones. So that's what I would recommend. It's really efficient to do it this way. Again, I'm going to link the video in the description about the glitch, how to do the glitch specifically. There are comments throughout the whole video. People have had difficulties. They've had questions. If you guys have a lot more questions about it, I will happily make another video on it. But for the time being, if you have a question, you might want to check out the comment section, because I've tried to answer everything. So that's going to be how you can genuinely get hundreds of thousands of stubs tomorrow, just by sitting here and just simming a road to the show and getting these programs knocked out. If this is helpful, if I do want to say, if you are one of the first people, if you do this tomorrow and you're one of the first people to get to the boss or get to a part and you make a ton of stubs, you don't have to, I would appreciate a like, I'd appreciate a subscribe because it doesn't cost you anything. It's free to do and it helps me a lot. But at the very least, if you are one of the first people to do it, leave a comment below and tell me how much you sold your boss for if you got it quickly enough. I'm curious to see if anyone here will do it quick enough. I'll let you guys know. I'm going to try and get it done quick enough to get 100 or 200,000 stubs, but let me know in the comments what you guys do and how quickly you can get it done. I'm curious to see if this works for you guys. I like to know that I'm able to help out even one person make a ton of stubs. So yeah, leave a comment. Let me know how much you guys can, how quickly you guys get there, how much you sell your stuff for. And yeah, again, if it helps, if these tips help, maybe leave hit the like button, subscribe. It helps me a ton, guys. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. Tomorrow I'll have a video about all the new cards, new bosses. Like I said, 97 Grady Sizemore is confirmed. Other than that, yeah, have a good one, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.